Hello there, Alfie. Hello, Bella. Today we have got a special story for you, and it's called Mac Apple's Lucky Day. Let's get started. Macintosh the Apple, or Mac as he liked to be called, stared dismally down through the branches of the tree where he had grown. All of the other apples from Mac's tree had been picked by the farmer. But poor Mac had been forgotten and he was up there all by himself. Now he was the only apple left up in that tree. Very lonely. The fall breeze was really cold, like really cold, like wintry cold. And Mac felt jealous of his friends who had been gathered into baskets by the family who owned the farm where the apple tree was. Mac knew that they would soon be made into apple pies or applesauce or packed into school lunches so that the kids could eat them when they got to school. And that was the point of being an apple, to be eaten. That's why they grew, for us to eat. Now, I'll never get the chance, Mac told himself sadly. All my friends are gone, and I'm destined to be alone for the rest of my days. An apple juice tear just squeezed its way out of the corner of Mac's eye and just dribbled down his sad little face. He wasn't happy at all. Suddenly, the stiff wind picked up, knocking Mac from the apple tree. High on the branch where he'd spent his entire life. "Help!" Mac screamed, tumbling head over heels down onto the garden floor at the base of the apple tree. He landed in a bed of dirt and fallen leaves. "Ouch!" he said. Thankfully there was leaves there because it cushioned his, fall from the high on the tree, as you'd expect. Mac rolled over slowly and looked around. From here he could see just how tall the apple tree really was. Wow, he thought. If I had known how far off the ground I was, I would be really afraid.
"Who are you?" asked a small voice.
Mac blinked in surprise. He really did. To see a small green worm with a funny hat on and funny glasses headed his way. "I'm Mac," he said, "glad to have found someone to talk to. I just fell out of the apple tree."
"I'm Wiggly," the worm told him. "Are you all right, Mac?"
"I'm just a little bit bruised, but not too bad," Mac replied. The world looked so different from down on the ground as opposed to being up in the tree.
"I can imagine," replied Wiggly. "I've always wondered what life would be like up in the high treetops."
Mac smiled. He had a big smile. He lost that sad face and he had a happy face. He said, "I'll tell you." And as he began to describe what life had been like up at the top of the apple tree, Wiggly and his friends, Rattlesnake, Munchy Mosquito, and Snarky Snail came out to join them. Soon everyone was asking questions and talking at once, and Mac felt like he had made a whole bunch of new friends. "You guys are great," Mac said to all the garden creatures. "I was feeling so sad and lonely this morning, but you've helped me cheer up. Now I don't miss my apple friends quite as much." They all took off. They all were picked. When he told the garden creatures why they were surprised, "You mean, what happened to them?" asked Munchie.
It's Munchie the mosquito.
Mac explained how all of the apples had picked up from the tree except for him. Talking about this reminded him that he would never be eaten like all the other apples. And he really did start to feel sad again. Poor Mac. So, when he you mean...
No.
Oh, when he told the other garden creatures why they were surprised, you mean asked...
You mean, asked Wiggly, you want to be eaten?
It's the highlight of an apple's life to be eaten, answered Mac.
Well, in that case, Wiggly glanced at his friends. Here's the snake, Snarky Snail, and Munchie the mosquito. Big smile. Worms love apples.
Now you've got to look at them. And so it was that Mac the Apple's wish came true, and Wiggly and his friends enjoyed a yummy feast just for Thanksgiving. And poor little Mac was eaten, but he was happy because that's why he grew. And they just munched out on him and had a great apple. The end. Love
Hope
you.
enjoyed. Love
See
you
ya.
lots. Bye.